In the early days of Islam, amidst the hostile environment of Makkah, there emerged a deeply trusted companion of the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, whose story is both heartwarming and historically significant. Zayd ibn Harithah al-Kalb, may Allah be pleased with him. His relationship with the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, was so strong and unique that he became the only companion whose name is explicitly mentioned in the Qur'an. His life story not only highlights the Prophet's deep compassion and wisdom, but also brings light to the transformation of Arab societal norms through Islamic teachings. Early life and enslavement. Zayd ibn Harithah was born around 581 CE into the Kalb tribe, a respected Arab tribe. During his childhood, he was captured in a tribal raid and sold into slavery in Makkah. He eventually came into the possession of Khadija bint Khuwaylid, may Allah be pleased with her. The noble wife of Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him. Upon their marriage, Khadija gifted Zayd to the Prophet. Adoption by the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him. Impressed by Zayd's loyalty and character, the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, freed him and adopted him as his son. From that point forward, he was called Zayd ibn Muhammad. His father, Haritha, later found him and offered to take him back. However, Zayd chose to remain with the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him. A moment which deeply moved the Prophet and the people of Quraysh. Reference: Ibn Hisham, Sirah al-Nabawiyah, Volume 1, page 219. Ibn Sa'd, Tabaqat al-Kubra, Volume 1, page 104. The Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, publicly declared Zayd as his son, and he was known among people as Zayd ibn Muhammad Moore, until Islam later abolished adoption laws that altered lineage, revelation changing adoption laws. When Islam aimed to protect true lineage, a verse was revealed. Call them by the names of their fathers. It is more just in the sight of Allah. Surah Al-Ahzab 33.5. This verse nullified the practice of attributing adopted children to their adoptive fathers, and thus Zayd reverted to his original name, Zayd ibn Harithah. Reference: Sahih al-Bukhari, Book 65, Hadith 4754. Tafsir ibn Kathir on Surah Al-Ahzab. Marriage to Zainab bint Jahsh and divine wisdom. The Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, arranged the marriage of Zayd to Zainab bint Jahsh, may Allah be pleased with her, his cousin. The marriage faced difficulties and eventually they divorced. Following this, the Prophet was commanded by Allah to marry Zainab as a way to break the social taboo surrounding marrying the ex-wife of one's adopted son, again affirming that adopted sons are not biological sons. So when Zayd had no longer any need for her, we married her to you. Surah Al-Ahzab 33-37. This was a critical turning point in Islamic social reform, military leadership and martyrdom. Zayd ibn Harithah was one of the most trusted companions in military matters. He led several expeditions and was appointed as the commander of the Sa'sor Battle of Mu'tah in 8 AH against the Byzantine Empire. The Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, himself appointed Zayd as the leader, followed by Ja'far ibn Abi Talib and Abdullah ibn Rawaha, in case each commander fell. Zayd, may Allah be pleased with him, was martyred in that battle. Reference: Sahih al-Bukhari, Book 64, Hadith 4261. Sirah ibn Hisham, Volume 2. The Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, was deeply grieved by his death and personally mourned for him, a sign of his deep affection. Zayd's legacy. Zayd ibn Harithah is the only Sahabi mentioned by name in the Qur'an. Surah Al-Ahzab 37, a rare honor. His son Usama ibn Zayd, may Allah be pleased with him, also held a close relationship with the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, who once said about Usama and Hassan, "O Allah, I love them, so you love them too." Halnam and Sahih al-Bukhari. The Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, once said, "Zayd was the most beloved to me, and Usama is the most beloved after him." Sunan al-Tirmidhi, 3815, Hassan Sahih. Zayd bin Harithah, may Allah be pleased with him, lived a life of deep loyalty, honor, and dedication. From being a young slave to the adopted son, and then a martyr under the banner of Islam, his journey reflects the transformative power of Islamic values and the nobility of character that the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, nurtured in his companions. His legacy lives on not only through the Quranic verses and hadith, but also in the example he set for generations to come.